to touch my soul, and I'm never, ever, ever gonna let it go. Happiness lies in your own hand. It took me much too long to understand how it could be until you shared your secret with me. Something's coming over. Something's coming over. Something's coming over me. My baby's got a secret. Bring me back the paradise that I thought I lost for good. You helped me find the reasons why. It took me by surprise that you understood. You knew all along what I never wanted to say, until I learned to love myself. I was never ever loving anybody else. Happiness lies in your own hand. It took me much too long to understand how it could be until you shared your secret with me. Something's coming over. Something's coming over. Something's coming over me. My baby's got a secret. Something's coming over. Something's coming over. Something's coming over me. My baby's got a secret. Happiness lies in your own hand. It took me much too long to understand how it could be until you shared your secret with me. Something's coming over. Something's coming over. Something's coming over me. My baby's got a secret. Something's coming over. Something's coming over. Something's coming over me. My baby's got a secret. My baby's got a secret. My baby's got a secret. My baby's got a secret.
So it's a good song. Reminds me of when I was in college. Anyway, so so there's been a lot of talk lately about Russia. By the way, those of you who actually pay attention to the news will know that there's been a lot of talk from Russia about what's going on with the gay community there. The gay community there is very oppressed and have been beaten up and bloodied and bruised and are harassed daily by the government as well as by skinhead groups there, and the government does absolutely nothing about it. The government also prevents people from assembling to promote, quote unquote, promote homosexuality, which means just a pride parade, which means having a what am I trying to think of? a pride parade, or just gathering to have a flag, a gay flag out. To put the gay flag in front of the rainbow flag in front of your house or something, it's illegal. To say the word gay, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's a completely oppressive regime. And this is supposed to be a democratic, socialistic country now, as opposed to what it was before, which was a communist country. But really, it's still run by people who think it's a communist country still. And they're treating it that way, treating people who are gay that way, doing nothing about it, being completely insensitive to what gay people are having to go through there. And they're also not doing anything about the fact that gay people are being killed. There was a teenager who was killed there because he was gay by skinheads. Even a photograph was tweeted out and even picked up by the media around the world. And the guy eventually died as a result of being beaten up and killed. So this is the kind of country where the freedoms we have here in the United States are taken, are what they would love to have. Here they're taken for granted. There, it's something that they really wish they could have. We here take great pride in the fact that we have freedoms, even though this country is not great, even though about some things, even though this country is not great about protecting everybody equally, even though that is the ultimate goal, and that is the upheld standard in this country. Unfortunately, in America, most people are unaware of what's going on around the world. And America has somewhat of a history of being isolationistic. Even before World War I and World War II, World War I and World War II, America was isolationistic. And so we were only forced to go into World War II because the Japanese actually attacked us. That's the only reason we ended up going into it, which I feel is actually a really shameful thing. The fact that we, as the United States of America, did not participate or get involved with the war in World War II until we had to, because it was well known what was happening in Nazi Germany. It was well known what was happening with Nazism in general. It was well known what was going on in this country, in Europe. And this country did nothing about it until it had to. So I find that to be a shameful past. People look at it as if we were the victors and we actually were the saviors. And of course we were, but I don't think that our reasons were necessarily as noble as people would like people to believe, which is typically the case when it comes to government or a country, a sentimental country, a country's sentiment, as a whole. So ultimately we ended up getting involved because it was what was the right thing to do, after we got there and everything else, and that's how it was justified. And we stormed Normandy and we helped win the war and blah, blah, blah. And it made our country a superpower, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it did great things for our country in a lot of ways. I just think that it's sad that it wasn't done for the right reasons. So when it comes to genocide in Somalia, which is the same thing that was essentially happening in Nazi Germany, nothing is really done about it. Here in the United States, there are some things done about it. There's sanctions or whatever, but it doesn't do anything. There's the government speaks out against it, but they don't go in there and actually bomb them. And this country has really no protection, which is maybe one reason they don't do it, because it looks like a bully doing it. But these people are being murdered and killed because they're gay or because they're of a different racial ethnicity. This happened in Romania as well. This happened in, which is, our Caucasian people. This happened in other countries. And so this happens around the world, and I can't understand why a country would never allow or would allow these kinds of things to endure without doing anything about it, saying anything about it, without actually fucking trying to make a difference. When you're the superpower of the world, you don't do shit about it. So when it comes to Russia doing this to gay people, it is abhorrent, and people are not doing shit about it. And the thing is, we're going to have the next the next Olympics, in Russia. And Putin has said that no gay people will be tolerated, no gay activity, no gay anything. And if they come there, they'll be arrested, blah, blah, blah. So, first of all, in the Olympics, there were so many fucking gay people, it's not even funny. Figure skating, hello. This is going to be the Winter Olympics, and lugeing, and there's many sports that gay people participate in and are Olympians. So for him to say that means that essentially we, if we're gay, should not go there and cannot participate in the biggest event of an athlete's life. So what is happening now is Americans are called, instead of calling to have the Olympics, sanctioned or to ban the Olympics or to petition against them, people are now actually saying, no, we need to petition against having the Olympics in Russia, period. And so now there are petitions everywhere going out and around stating that we need to not have the Olympics there, and unless Russia agrees to lift its ban on gay people, etc. And of course that's unlikely, but that's the way to go about it, not actually punish the Olympic organization, because they chose this location many years ago, I think 10 years ago or something. They usually choose locations like 10 years ahead or something. So they had no idea what was going to be happening politically at this time in history. So hopefully that'll get taken care of. We'll see. I doubt it, but we can hope. I just think that to allow injustice to prevail is wrong. And what can I do as someone here in the United States? So the only thing I can do is petition against it and speak out against it. Unfortunately, I don't have any control. I'm not in the government, obviously. So I think most people need to realize that you need to speak out against injustice anywhere, because injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Injustice everywhere, as Martin Luther King Jr. said. He was right. Okay, gonna take a break and come right back.